in. I haven't touched it yet. It just went live. Dragon Age the Veilguard gameplay. I am playing on PS5 performance mode. Digital Foundry had some different views of Dragon Age the Veilguard gameplay in PS5 performance mode. They praised it. I thought it looked kind of muddy, so we'll see where it lands. I'm mainly interested in gameplay and combat, so I'll give you a brief flyover of the systems and as well as the character creator. Now, my community goes crazy with gifted members, so you'll hear me interrupt this broadcast a lot. I'm going to end the previous stream and redirect folks over, and then I'll change that thumbnail to not say that we're live anymore. If you want to see my discussion about the performance as well as kind of the review process of this game and how I feel like it was a little bit strange, you can check out that broadcast called Gaming News today. And then a 10 bomb came in right off the jump from my man Mash. We've been going crazy with the memberships, and then we will do a fun Friday night stream of jump scares. Oh, that's the wrong controller. I've got all my dual senses sitting around. Here we go.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's got to stop him, and that's where you come in.
I would say I liked the music the most there, as well as the dialogue and voice acting. I thought that was fine. It was serviceable. So we have dwarf, human, Canary, and elf. Well, chat, what do you think we should go with here? You know, I am short. Should I pick the dwarf? I think we should go with the dwarf. Biggest super chat gets to pick what I am. No, I'm just kidding. Somebody gives like $1,000. Pick the dwarf, loser. You're gonna pick the dwarf? You guys are all saying dwarf. The big forehead people. Yeah, I have a big forehead too. It's a shame that I can't have the big forehead and the really short guy. You bunch of jerks. It's a good thing I'm not self-conscious about what I look like. Oh, it's cycling through the same presets. Dwarf, says Delta Boss at the VIP. $50 super chat from Paris says pick the dwarf, loser. I hate you. I hate you. I'm just kidding. I don't hate you. Thank you for the $50 super chat. That's so generous, homie. That's super generous. Somebody's gonna have to outbid. Somebody's gonna have to outbid Parasito. I'm just kidding. Elf or I riot. A 6 spot from Raven. Thank you so much. Joker Quinn says dwarf. Guys, remember with the super chat goal, if you're under 5, it won't move the goal along. That's why that's not changing. Okay. Why am I so big, though? Oh, customize. I just want to be a little bit different. Forehead and brow? Where's like the facial hair? Oh, it's across the top. You hear body shape. I'm just a little on the frumpy side. Oh, holy mackerel. Okay. Yeah, this is a little... That's not me, okay? I'm not that dad bod. Okay? Alright, that's a little bit better. Okay. Dwarf with top surgery scars. Now, no, I will not be doing that. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I will not be doing the top surgery scars. I hate to break that to you. Ears. Hairstyle and color. We just need to look somewhat like me. Like, I'm not going to obsess about this. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's probably the best that we're going to get. Yeah, that's good. And then it just needs to be darker. And then the facial hair. We're going to get it. We're going to get it pretty close, and then we're just going to press on, chat. I don't want to spend too much time in here. Right? Yeah, eye color. There we go. Increase the forehead size. Yeah. Okay. I hate you. No, that's just my head. Okay, that's better. I can't make it taller. Where? I don't think I can make his... Alright, that's the best I can do. Lengthen forehead. Yeah, there's no lengthen. There's width, flatten, width, depth. Like, I can't. I mean, that's pretty close. We just have to make his nose not so big. Alright, 2's not bad. It's between 2 and 8. Yeah, 2. That's probably the best we're going to get, guys. That's the best we're going to get. I just don't know if I like the... Oh, no, this is makeup. Those are tattoo... Wait. I don't want any. Eye makeup. How do I have none? Yeah, I don't want eye makeup. Like, if you like wearing makeup, you know, more power to you, but I'm good. Oh, here we go. Tattoos. Okay. That's good enough. I'm so short. I forgot how short I was. And a $5 super chat tip from Mash. Forehead may be small, but height is accurate. Semi-immersive experience. Spectacles? I don't think I can put spectacles on him, can I? Head shape, complexion, chin, larynx, scalp. Lono made Craven the Hunter. I am Craven the Hunter. All right, class. Quick movement and reflexes, whether wielding a bow or dual swords, they are powerful, precise strikes. Warriors command the flow of the battlefield. Some lay waste with the sword and shield, while others use two-handed weapons. Warrior. Deal increased damage versus Darkspawn. He looks so funny. Look at that little guy. Guys, give me 100 likes on the video. We already have 80. Keep it going. Ooh, Shadow Dragons. I think I'm literally going to go based off of appearance here. And we're going to go with the Shadow Dragons. Incoming damage. Wait. Combat preset? Oh, this is difficulty. A balanced experience. Yeah, that's what we want. First name, Anna? No. Anna? The frick? I mean, nothing against anybody with the name Anna, but... Lono? Markar.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
We're going with low.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
Lono, Markar, Dwarf, Man, He, Him, Warrior, Shadow Dragons. Let's go. Let's go, Anna. Too late. You're Anna now. Automatically suggesting a woman's name. Woke.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
I actually really like the art style they're using for the UI, the menus, the storytelling. Oh, golly.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
It's me. I look awesome.
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable.
Hey, is that a short joke?
Not enough gold in the world for this.
Tarek, now!
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Nev Gallus.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Thanks. Your friend Nev Gallus. He's at Dumat Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
What did I have to worry about? You were there watching my back.
Yeah.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
Yeah, that's right, dude. My
All right.
hands are rated E for
Break's
everyone.
over.
You know? Don't start none, won't be none.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
Yo, thank you, Colin, for 38 months of membership. That's a member plus. I added it to the total. I just want to check to see. Yeah, motion blur is off. Subtle darkening of the image toward the edges of the screen. Okay. Yeah, performance is fine here. I expect it to get better when we're not in such a, like, lots of people, lots of draw distance, lots of things, like rain. It's...
You still think you can talk him down before he
It's fine.
starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Go on then.
I was trying to.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
Oh no, she's pretty. That's the problem.
Don't have time to get arrested, especially
Guys.
if we...
They're sending a message here. Can't have any pretty girls in your game. Was that a TIE fighter?
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumat Plaza. Then Nev will get us to Solus.
Watch out!
All right, hang on one second. I got 36 months from Nerd Mother. That's 3 years. Nerd Mother, thanks so much. If you want to add to the total, you got to be on Member Plus or VIP because I can't tell if it's gifted or not. And a $5 super chat from MASH. I like that you picked a short character to keep your center of gravity low for better control. Nice strategy. Thank you. Getting us halfway to the super chat goal. Thank you, MASH. Okay, the camera... Oh, okay. The camera feels fine here.
Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
When the veil comes down completely,
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the Veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
I love how short
And a lot
everybody
of
is. This is
demons.
great.
Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
What about you two? Are you okay?
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there.
Hey, nerd mother.
Where's
Upgrades
Nev Gallus?
count as
Wasn't she
2.
the meeting point?
Venatori got to her first. We grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathous better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathous is huge. This is nowhere near my neighborhood. I can try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
All right, here we go. This is what I wanted to know. Is the combat any good? This is like my main point of interest. All right, light perform attack with square. Use your light attack up to 4 times in a row to create an attack chain. The last hit is the final attack and it deals increased damage.
Here they come. I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
Like, I wonder, can you loot? I can see why some people compared it a little bit to, like it's got a little bit of a God of War influence, especially when you run and attack like that. Like, that feels kind of cool. Screw your jars in particular. It looks like these green ones. Yeah, the green ones seem to have potions in them. The regular jars don't seem to have anything in them.
Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move.
Combat looks great. Yeah, I need to get into a little bit more of it. It's a little on rails, but it's not bad.
Venatori cultists! Reinforcement should be here soon!
I hate these assholes. Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier miles away. More intruders!
Avenge our fallen brethren!
Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
Used to fight these assholes every day in the Shadow Dragons.
Glad you kept up practice.
All citizens must remain indoors until the magical anomaly is fully contained.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
I just need more depth to the combat. I wouldn't say that it's bad. I just need a little bit more going on than brain dead AI that just kind of wait for me to hit them.
Tetris. The Venatorio Venatori, take your revenge!
Another barrier. But it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatoris.
Varric, hiding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in this city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins.
I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the canal district must remain in their homes.
Guys, take a quick second and smash that like button. Thanks for hanging out for some gameplay. Obviously, I want to get past this because
So if
we've
we
seen
do
this
catch
part.
Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
Oh,
He wants to bring down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
I like the animation cancel on the block. I want to see if I can properly use that in a fight, though. Like, you can straight up stop yourself. You can straight up stop yourself as soon as you start swinging. I like that.
I'm getting too old for this.
I want to see if I can get into like a flow state with combat, though.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons found them.
Seems like exploring is pretty straightforward. Like, you get little bags of gold. R2 for range attack.
it.
Animation canceling in combat's always a plus. I agree. It's like one of my favorite things after parrying is animation cancel. It adds a level of fluidity that I really like. I will say there is a... I would describe it as... I always describe it as truncated. I'm going to turn it down just a touch so I can talk. The combat feels a little bit truncated. It's not bad, but it does feel like my actions are very separated. Does that make sense? So, like, I want to sprint, and then I start sprinting. And I want to start swinging my sword, and then I start swinging my sword. And then I want to throw my shield. It doesn't feel bad. It just feels a little truncated. It's not quite... It doesn't have quite the fluidity that I would want, but given the genre, I think that's probably okay.
So this is the Dread Wolf's hideout?
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
I really appreciate all those ledges being, you know, accessible to my short guy here.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who...
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Ancient elves doing something to a drag...
The only thing I'm not a fan of is you have to hold down on the joystick. You got to keep holding here. Like if I let go, it disappears.
I think.
Yeah.
In the heat of battle, I'm never big on a radial like that.
More demons.
Take the vignette filter off. It might be on by default. It is. Or vignette. Yeah, I can't turn off. Somebody said to turn off chromatic aberration. I don't think you can turn that off.
Locked. There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dread Wolf, Venharel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Juggles.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. So... Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
Yeah, I find the targeting to be a little clumsy.
The fade's a mess this close to the...
I find the targeting to be a little clumsy. Like, it's targeting but not targeting. I'm not quite sure why they do that. There's like a red target on them, and then when I target them, there's a white target. It makes it feel really clumsy. I'm not quite sure why they did that. The player feedback with respect to targeting and picking different targets and moving from target to target, it doesn't feel very good. It feels really clumsy. I want that to be changed. Just don't target them at all. Let me target who I want. Like, that red thing comes up and it keeps tricking my brain, and I think, oh, I've got that person targeted, and you kind of do, but you kind of don't.
No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Oh, I can use Y to hit them with my shield.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
Really muddy and blurry. That's like probably the only thing about performance mode that is standing out. It feels like it's maintaining 60 rather well.
Quite a few of them on there.
Nothing compared to how many will get as Solus finishes his ritual.
No, the perfect parry or the perfect time block is actually really satisfying, and it seems pretty reasonable to hit. Yeah, they just went a little too crazy with the environmentals.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Let's get to Solus.
It's like right there. The combat system's like right there. It's like that's almost how I like it. It's got some rough edges. It's not bad. It's like so close.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
Yeah, I don't know, can you keybind this? I don't think you can.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The Veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Harding. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
I can't heal? Oh, there we go. You can't heal while you're like walking on that thing.
This is it!
Bring down that scaffolding!
Why? Why tear down the Veil? Knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
I'm with you.
Together! Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
Let's go this way.
I think they made a mistake by showing that entire opening sequence before the game came out. Like, I was bored because it's like I've seen literally every step of the way.
You have no idea what you have done.
Soulless. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
All right, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
How am I supposed to trust anything you're saying?
You saw them escape from my prison.
I also saw you bringing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is... quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
We stopped you. We'll stop them.
I had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium. My network of mirrors could take me from the lighthouse across the world in moments. Right now, you seem to have neither. Do you intend to knock over a statue during their ritual?
Well, I don't intend to take advice from the elven god of lies.
Quite right.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why? Why tear down the veil?
You want me to take the shot?
You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
I did my best to talk sense into Solus, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Nev got everyone out, by the skin of her teeth mostly. And before you start worrying, Harding will be fine. She's made of sterner stuff than either one of us. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
Varric, when we stopped the ritual, something else got out. Something even Solus is afraid of.
You've got this, Rook. World's not flooded with demons right now. Because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for Alfred.
No, it's fine. I was just going to stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
So I feel like, first impressions, I feel like there's two writing teams almost like competing or fighting with each other. There are sections that I think feel good. Like I thought the section with Solus, and the dream area or whatever, I actually thought that was pretty good. I was like, this is actually pretty good, like setting up the story. It's bigger than we realized, which you have to kind of assume with what he was doing. There's got to be something bigger behind it. But then there's other elements that are just landing really flat. Like Harding and when we were talking and like trying to work out the plan and like trying to stop him, it's like, oh gosh, this feels like really flat, single take, not very good. So like it's kind of all over the place. It feels really inconsistent. Like there are times where I'm like, yeah, that's actually pretty decent. Like Solus is kind of, I think, the key elements of what's keeping it good. Varric, I think conversations with him are also pretty good. The voice actor for Rook, I think, is doing an excellent job. But I just think there are elements that are falling flat. So it's like as soon as it starts to feel like, yo, this is actually kind of dope, all of a sudden I'm back here and talking to like the very flat, not great. Yeah, to only have 14,000 people playing on Steam when it was at the top of the sales charts, that feels a little awkward. Like, if it was the #1 on sales on Steam, it should have a lot more concurrent players than 14,000, unless it's just taking a long time to install or something. It isn't terrible, it's not great, it's caught in the in-between. Yeah, it's all, like I said, I feel like it's fighting with itself. Like the combat feels the same way. It's like the combat's fighting with itself. It's like, do you want to be like a super fluid action game? Or do you want to be a game with like really selective strategic moment-to-moment decisions where you're like pausing the, you know, the fight? It does. It feels like it's fighting with itself. There's quality here, and there's like really not great stuff here. It's sort of a mixture. It's really hard to score it because I go from being like, hey, this is not bad, to being like, what the frick? Oh, it's at 25K now. It might have just taken a while for people to install it. Use the wardrobe to claim your rewards. Your account's been granted bonus items. Why? Because I pre-ordered? I didn't buy the expensive version. Why did I get all this stuff? Promotional. Well, that's like the original Dragon Age cover art on the Oh, it's a pre-order bonus. Yeah, I mean, I pre-ordered it this morning like 5 hours before it came out. Thanks, I guess. I also think that they got Harding's voice wrong. I think she should have like a thick, almost like a thick Irish or a thick Scottish accent or something. Like her voice being all thin and like high pitched, it doesn't sound right. We need to get going. It's like she should have like a real thick, almost like rough barmaid voice. You know what I mean? Mirror of Transformation. Oh, can you change your appearance if you don't like your appearance? Okay. I'm turning combat to easy on lots of games. I've nothing to prove anymore. I'm into graphics and world building now. The graphics are not... I'm sorry, the combat's not that it's hard. There's just elements of it that feel clumsy. The you know, when there's multiple targets in the room. Or I'm sorry, in front of you. Okay, so this is the map. The library. It goes up in quality and then way down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's rough. No! Mr. Grimm with the 10 bomb! Thank you so much for gifting 10 members to the community. Getting us all the way on the doorstep of the weekly goal. And you guys have a minute and a half to do 5 super chats. And then I'll gift members as well. We also are allowing super chats force me to gift members. And actually, the super chats make me add members to the count. So thank you to everybody who's been super chatting. We can obviously reset that if you guys want to keep doing that. I know a lot of you guys prefer super chatting, so that's why we're offering that as a way for you to gift members as well, basically. If you guys are enjoying the showcase and the stream, make sure you smash the like button. Help me out. It'll help more people find this video and this stream.
Look who's with us.
Well, hello.
We're really in the Fade.
Ow.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently. It's a lot to take in.
Harding thought we should talk about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first.
It's kind of charming to have a character that the voices counter their appearance. Okay, now we've got skills. That's what I was checking a second ago. Warrior core. Okay, so that's my core. So I've got the boot. Shield volley. R2, and then press. Striking a shield toss with a shield attack volley. The shield back enemies up to 3 times, dealing damage each time. Press square or triangle at the, after a perfect defense. Tumbling blades. So 2 dodges and then a hit. No, see, I like the perfect after the perfect defense. Yeah, I like the perfect defense. It feels good. Oh, so I have more points available. Hang on, what's this? Jump attacks. Oh, you better believe it. You guys know that I like jump attacks. Fury of the Forge. Heck yeah. Okay, okay, chat. Well, maybe. We might have a video game here, chat. We may indeed have a video game. A video game. I wish I was wearing my armor. Can I change that? These PJs ain't doing it for me. Is there any parrying? Yeah, perfect defense is a parry. You like stun them and it does a slowdown. It's actually pretty cool. And the window to do it is actually pretty fair. Pretty fair.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey. Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
And people saying they don't
He
have
did.
pretty girls in the game.
When?
I mean, what about her? Gee, many Christmas. Why isn't she one of the one? Oh no, there's a character they claim that they made look ugly or whatever. They didn't make Neve look ugly.
In my head, Solus showed up while I was out cold to gripe about us breaking his ritual.
He's mad about us destroying his ritual?
Sounded like it. When the ritual went wrong, he ended up trapped in some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Except that dwarves don't dream, remember? We can't. The Fade is the world of dreams, and we're not connected to it.
It was weird. I was standing in a place that I knew couldn't be real. None of it made sense.
You're lucky it was just weird. Solus can kill people in dreams.
I'm not in danger. He can only barely reach me. I bled a little when I got knocked out.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
Since you guys did get to 5, I'm going to make the next goal on Super Chat's just 5. Every 10, that's what we'll do. I could probably set the timer longer. Yeah, I'll just set the timer longer so that the timer doesn't run out. There we go.
He nearly brought down the veil, Nev. Can you do that?
You know it's not that simple.
He may
I
not
thought it
be
was
a prayers and
Neve,
blessings
Nev.
kind of god, but he's a lot more than just a mage.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual, and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane, 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. I talked with Solus. He was scared of them. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of 1 god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that, without Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Harding, you okay to go?
I'm not gonna sit back while elven gods destroy the world because I have a headache.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
Yeah, the lip syncing's fine, and then it's not. Like, it's also kind of inconsistent. And again, I feel like the voice acting for Rook and Nev is good, and then the voice acting for Harding, I think, is it's a little weak. I actually think they're doing a completely fine job setting up the story. I actually don't have any major issues or complaints right now. I want the combat to have more depth and to flow a little bit better. We'll see if more abilities helps with that. Okay, so talking to them's optional, but they're not up here. Where are they? Are they outside? Okay. Will eventually expire as you progress. The scene was decent. Yeah, like, I don't think it's as bad as some people are saying.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlithin.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
I wonder if her headache is like foreshadowing. Did something happen to her too since she was there?
Well then. Shall we?
Let's do this.
Didn't you only just start playing?
Quiet.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I don't have any major complaints just yet. I'm not giving a score. Yeah, her hat's
really did get out. They're
pretty
not here
terrible.
anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
we not gonna help? Are we just gonna watch?
Working! I can't contain it! Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlethan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's, Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We found Solus and stopped his ritual, but things took a turn.
The magic went wild. Solus was dragged into the Fade, into some kind of prison.
But when he went in, something, or someone else got out.
Elganon and Gillenane, supposedly.
Mathalanost.
The return of our gods, the Evanurus.
If those two are back out in the world, it explains a lot.
Like what?
Artifacts that have been dormant for centuries are awakening. Something that would need a source of tremendous magical energy, like two of our old gods.
Yeah, the Steam score, I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't score all that well, because the beginning is a little, yeah, it's a little slow. The pacing as well for that opening section was a little rough. It was like run 10 feet, cutscene, run 10 feet, cutscene, run 10 feet, cutscene. I think some of it will put people off.
Anything you can tell us about these gods?
Solus might be a bastard, but compared to the Evanurus, let's just say they weren't known for being kind rulers.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanurus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Belara.
Harding, I need you to stay with the veil jumpers. Nev and I can handle this.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. Until you've recovered from your injuries, you're a liability.
Fine.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Yeah, so far I think I'd give this like a 7.5. Yeah, like a 7 or a 7.5. There's elements of the script and the voice acting that kind of falls flat.
Or is there something strange about this fog?
The combat's
I've never seen
like
fog like this.
so close to being
Something's
good.
not right.
It's not bad, but it's also not good either. Like the combat's like
So
right
that suit of
there.
armor is moving. Eyes open.
from?
Bellara? Bellara Luther. Strife and Irulan sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Nev Gallus.
Wait! I know that name! But... Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me? I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods Elganan and Gillenane have escaped from Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
DJB says, y'all literally trying to judge a 60-hour RPG hour in like an hour. Combat's not going to become awesome until much later. I mean, you could engage with what I've said, or you could shadow box against something I didn't say. What do you want to do? Do you want to spend your time being productive or not? There are elements of the combat that I've gone into that make it a little rough and a little clumsy. That's not going to change when I get more abilities, right? There's just some elements with the targeting that I think are a little clumsy. There's some elements with like the camera and like the truncated separation of your actions that's a little clumsy. That's something that is in the combat itself that's keeping it from being like good. Again, it's not bad. There's elements of it that I actually like. So you can engage with what I'm saying, or you can shadow box and act like I'm saying like the combat's bad and I'm not giving the RPG a fair shot. Like, if you want to have a productive conversation, let's do that instead of whatever it is you're doing.
It's a lot to take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Yeah, performance hasn't bothered me that much on PS5, if I'm honest. The fact that it's maintaining 60, it does get a little blurry. So yeah, and what Crowded House brought up, like there's elements of the targeting that just, it does really clumsy, stupid things, like it untargets. I targeted a boss, and because he disappears and comes back, like I have to retarget him, and if he's like behind me or next to me, it just adds some clumsiness to the combat. Those are things they could fix with the patch, if I'm honest. They could make some of the targeting more streamlined and less clumsy. They could make the camera work a little bit better.
We don't have time for this. Let's just force our way out.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't know what contacting that much raw magic would do to you. But there's another way. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
This is not an RPG? Why is this not an RPG? Am I not making... I'm confused. Am I not making choices and dialogue choices and skill tree choices that impact my character?
To get to the artifact at the center
like
of the bubble, but these magical
what is this then if it's not an RPG?
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
You can't roleplay how you want?
And I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
What? I can't? What do you mean why are you saying that I can't? What do you mean? Like, establish your position. I'm not understanding. What do you think, it's too limited or something? Yeah, it's a BioWare game. Like, I'm gonna explore down here before going up there. Oh. Yeah, I actually like games that are like this now, though, that are more open area. It's getting less corridor-ish as the game's opening up.
Is that water just swirling into the air?
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
Like, I just explored, and I'm gonna find something because I explored. Oh, your decisions don't matter from what Skill Up and Maddie said? Hasn't that been a long-standing criticism of so many RPGs? Didn't people say the same thing about Skyrim? Like, it didn't matter what you chose to do, you would still end up in the same destinations with the same results. I feel like that was a complaint I always heard from people with Skyrim. They're like, well, yeah, your decisions don't ultimately matter, so it's not an RPG. Didn't want to wait till Pro. I would actually like to play this and then compare it to Pro, kind of like what I'm going to do with Final Fantasy 16. Lots of dialogue choices feel like good guy 1, good guy 2, good guy 3 can't roleplay as a bad guy. So in your book, if there's a slightly determined linear nature to the narrative, it's no longer an RPG? Like, can RPGs not come in different shapes and sizes? I think the discussion about what's an RPG and what isn't is a little silly a lot of the times anyway, because you will always find someone who says, yeah, but that's not an RPG. Like, it doesn't really matter what the game is. Not a good RPG? I feel like we need a spectrum of phraseology. Like, we could say...
Demons! Right where we need to go.
Then let's deal with them.
Cat's got it.
Yeah, this drag and let go thing is... I'm never a fan of that. I would prefer that this... Can I change... I wonder if I can change that in the settings. I want that to be more of a toggle. Like, I push the button, I go to what I want, and I select it. Right? Holding bumper and dragging the joystick and then having to let go of bumper. I've never liked that. That always... I don't know. That always drives me crazy. Is there a way to change that so that I hit it, it toggles it, I come up, I select the one that I want? Is there a way for me to change that? I feel like that would feel so much better. Aim assist. Aim snap. Modify advanced combat settings. I don't want to do that. Face melee target. 8 choices throughout the game that affect what happens to characters at the end. Interface. Wait, is it interface? Oh, let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Tap. Determines which stick you use when selecting. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better. No, I love that's so much better. So now I tap R1, I select what I want, and then I tap R1 again.
All set.
That is infinitely better for someone like me. I can't stand the, like, hold right bumper, drag the joystick. Okay, you've holding the joystick in the right position. Okay, now let go of R1. I don't know why. I hate that type of, like, weapon wheel, change your gun thing. It drives me freaking nuts. I've never liked that. That's going to be a whole lot better for me. If you're like me, you just learned that that is something that you can change. You can change that.
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Okay. Okay. That gives combat a chance. I also wonder if the targeting, if I could change that one setting on targeting. That stupid red thing that pops up, I'm not targeting them yet. It's so weird.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
Common light armor. And just like that. Oh, so you can, your wardrobe overrides. So I wonder. Yeah, I'm going to turn appearance off. Yeah, because I want to see, I like being able to see what I find. I've always appreciated that in games. Because the new armor tends to look cool, and the armor they give you is fine, but it's like, I end up looking like
isn't this a sight?
A pre-order bonus.
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
I'm a man of simple tastes. This open area structure that's more like Final Fantasy 16. I'm kind of all about this now, dude. Like, I don't need every game to be frickin' open world. It's honestly refreshing to be like, here's a little set piece. Explore. There's stuff for you to find. You'll be glad that you explored. You don't have to, you know. But there's also some guardrails to kind of keep you, you know.
Oh, no, we can make a bridge.
Headed in the right direction.
Still somewhere nearby.
Oh, that's right. I unlocked a jump attack. Yes, we got to try that in the next fight.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in.
Wait. What'd you say? I mean, she rolled her eyes.
And there we go. Easy.
Wow, isn't that something?
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
Well, no, his jump attacks. I mean, how else am I going to hit the people that are taller than me? You fluffy... I'm just kidding. I don't know, chat. I don't know. This is a maybe right now. We might be getting it. We might be getting into it. But what do you want me to do here? Ask Valara to deactivate it. What? Oh, the thing at the top. I thought it wanted me to have her, like, attack it. An indicator around your head will flash when there's an incoming melee attack. Dodge or defend. Yeah, the blocking...
Of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.
Getting drop kicked by a dwarf. Yo, Share Bruce Lee with the $5 super chat tip says, good so far. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope there aren't any stealth missions. Frick you, bro. Thank you for adding to the super chat goal, dude. You the man. You the man. Frick you, man. That was funny, though. Let's see. Stagger from weapon attacks. Agile attack damage, charge attack damage, final attack damage. I want stagger. I think that'll be helpful. F stealth. F stealth, bro. I swear. You make me crouch in the bushes and walk around slowly. And if I get seen, they're like, oh, you've alerted them. Go back to the beginning. And frick you. You know what I mean? I'm definitely getting a little, I'm way early on the blocks. I need to get better at reading, like, what's the final part of the telegraph. I'm doing it as soon as they, like, lean back. And I so want the parry to happen that I end up getting...
So you're really Nev Gallus?
Clubbed.
The detective from Minrathis?
Last time I checked.
I've read about you. You've gone after some powerful mages before, but Fen Harel? The real Fen Harel?
And now Elganon and Gillenane, apparently.
My actual gods are out there trying to end the world, and Nev Gallus is on the case. I can't believe it.
$5 super chat tip from B410. You should be able to quickly access your abilities without needing to open up the wheel menu. How? How do I do it? I thought I saw that in the one thing. I don't know. I'm liking what I see so far. I'm having a good time. I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't expect to enjoy myself. We'll see. There's elements of the combat that are right trigger. Oh, and they'll have like a little a number, a button on them.
Someone met a bad end here.
Even mages have trouble with the artifacts here. They expect them to work like, you know, normal magic. But they're different. The magic's more alive somehow.
Oh, frick.
Damn! Another sentinel.
Ow!
We'll have to take it down.
Oh, you can't block the red.
Easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby.
Oh, it's left trigger. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. So left trigger, and then if I hit down on the D-pad or right on the D-pad... Wait. Yeah! Left on the D-pad, up on the D-pad. That's going to be her. And then I got my own. You getting your... Yeah. I'm trying to experiment with the blocks.
These kinds of villains never gets old.
Anything here that can help you piece together what exactly that artifact is?
I have a
Oh, wait, hang on a
theory,
minute.
But we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
She's a cutie, but she sure talks a lot. Use the wheel for companions if you want to pause. Can you parry? You can, but that guy kept doing a red attack, so I couldn't parry it. I guess I'm confused. You're down on the D-pad. Oh, I can't hurt you until you... Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay sword and board.
These constructs! It means I was right.
Right about what?
About where we are. It's an armory. And I think I know what the artifact is.
Okay, okay! Can either of you help? What are you doing?
How's that? goes to you.
I like it. That's a game changer. That's a game changer. Left trigger's a game changer. I don't know why the frick did I miss that in the tutorial? I mean, I know I miss things. I know I don't read. I know I am that dumb gamer, but I swear to you, that's a game changer. The drop kick. The frickin' drop kick? Being able to summon one of them out of nowhere, all of a sudden she jumped on the guy? That's frickin' fun, man.
So if this is an armory, what sort of artifact are we finding? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
What?
I was parrying. I was getting perfect blocks.
Bound to a crystal. Ancient elves use them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
Yeah, I can show you the other ability. It drops like these big flaming swords. Good old-fashioned drop kick. Mr. Grimm, you gifted members and you don't... you don't have a membership and you gifted 10? That's awfully generous of you.
Methalinast. Darkspawn.
I thought they were gonna be our friends. Oh, sorry, you want to see the new one.
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
Man, the combat's actually so much better than I thought it was going to be. That left trigger, I'm telling you, that's a freaking game changer. I don't know why they wouldn't have showcased both. It really, really does change the fluidity. The targeting is still wonky. It is. The targeting is still wonky. That's not fixed by it, but... This thing on the Pro as well, like with that PSSR praise that they gave. Oh boy. We might have ourselves a game. How do I get out of here? Oh. And I'm all about it, dude. Open.
One of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back. Laura, you're up.
Yo, it can do multi-target. It does multi-target. That's awesome.
I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlothan Forest before. As
Yeah?
far as I know, it's never happened.
Could the Elven Gods be commanding the Darkspawn? Solus did say they were blighted.
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them. Once we get out of this bubble.
Right.
Can you get rid of the
Let's
enemy
get to
health
that central
bars?
temple.
I think so. I think that was in the settings, wasn't it? What's this? Oh.
The wall looks weak here. I bet we could break it somehow.
Can you freaking let me discover on my own?
I wonder if that ballista could smash through this wall.
I wonder if you could shut the frick up. Hey, Ted. Yeah. You don't think that, players will explore and look for stuff and get annoyed if we're constantly pestering them about what they ought to be doing with, like, low-level condescending hints? Do you think that's fine? There's a giant icon. There's literally an icon. You don't need to do that. Why do games do that? Leave me alone. I swear, if she says anything while I'm about to do it...
More darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
You might be able to use that ballista against the enemies. People are slow. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. There's just a giant icon on it. You know? Enjoy, I'm out, I can't watch anymore. It's clearly a great... Why can't you watch anymore? I don't understand. You went from saying it's a great game and I should give it time. Sick of seeing all the garbage hate on this game from folks who've never even played it. Who is doing that? Who is doing that? Is someone in chat doing that? That's a critique I've heard, is the game treats you like you're stupid. Yeah, I don't like when games do that. When they're like, maybe you could grab this box and carry it. It's like, you have an icon on it. I'm going to. Leave me alone. I'm going to explore for a little bit.
Another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, you don't want spoilers. Oh, okay. People in the chat are saying wait for sale. Wait for sale isn't hate. That's somebody who has come to the conclusion, and their assessment is that this is good enough for a sale. Sometimes it's best just to close chat. Yeah, you know, if chat's bothering you, that's fair. He has a backspin kick too. I don't think so. I don't know if this is one of those times because I've had chat closed.
Have you noticed?
I think chat's been pretty tame, Eugene.
Where it is?
Given the game.
It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
How do I get over there? Hang on a second. Hang on a second, girls. Oh, I see it. I see it. There's a board I think we can push over. Worst we've had was wait for a sale. People have been critical of the voice acting, which I think is fair. I think some of the voice acting is a little flat. I think Harding's probably the worst we've had yet, and then the Balera, the chick with the snow. You know, I don't know. It's like this really thin, overproduced Disney voice thing that they're doing with some of the characters. You know. How are you doing? We need to get over there. And it's like, and then my guy talks, and some of the other characters talk, and they sound real and kind of, you know, kind of rough and gruff like an actual person.
We're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Derthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
Why is it called that?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
Like, you see that she almost has like a cartoon character voice, and it doesn't, I just don't think it sounds good. It almost sounds out of place. Like, Nev is like, why is that? And I'm like, I went out there into the woods, and I found the thing we were looking for. And then she's like, I know how to talk to the dust of the earth. It's like, it just doesn't, I don't know. It sounds thematically disjointed from the rest of the game. Yeah, too whimsical. It's like, and it does, it sounds a little overproduced. It's almost like it's too clean or something.
More constructs ahead.
The inner sanctum. We're getting closer.
Hey, buddy. Oops. I keep hitting the wrong button. Yeah, the camera again and the targeting, it can get a little wonky in the fights. It can. And I do feel like my teammates are a little stupid. Like, I don't feel like they're doing quite enough.
Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
Like, I wonder, can I... That's probably a setting, right? Can I just tell them to... Her voice fits her personality? Her voice fits her personality. It's something about the quality of it, B41 is 0. It's not that she can't have like a whimsical voice. It's like her voice sounds like it's made for something else. Like, an example would be Mantis in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I feel like she's kind of supposed to be like a mantis. And I don't know. There's something about... It's like a voice quality thing. I don't know what it is. It's like overproduced cartoon character sounding.
There has to be another one of those power crystals around here somewhere.
I will push you off that ledge over there. Do you understand me?
another ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall.
What wall? That wall? I bet if you went down there and stood, I could shoot you with this ballista for talking too much, Balera. I like my new shield. One of you couldn't have gotten the other one while I was doing that? Man. For being a woke game, this game is awfully patriarchal. Like, they're just gonna sit helplessly and watch me do all the work.
We did it. All that's left is the Nodus Terthallen. I have so many questions for it.
You're going to ask it questions?
It's an archive spirit.
You'll see.
Yeah, I got a new weapon. New weapon, new shield. Super talkative companions. They're both, you know, hot. One's kind of crazy hot. One's kind of like step on me mommy hot. We're in, chat.
Okay, here it is. The Nodus Terthallen.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back.
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
As if darkspawn demons and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
Hang on one second. Hang on one second, chat. Sorry.
I'm sure we can handle it.
It isn't that simple. If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlethan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing.
Ogre! That's an ogre!
Thank you. Thank you for telling us.
Wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days.
Uh-oh. Okay. Nev's kind of digging her chili.
See. Okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think. Oh.
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh. No, you don't.
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dirthara.
Right, I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dirthara. What do you...
Where'd the spirit go? The Nadas Dithalan, I mean.
It went back into the crystal, but the crystal's broken. Until I fix it. It's kind of my thing, fixing magical stuff. Strife and Irulan will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil Jumper camp.
Somebody said, so no tactical thought, just button mashing. No, I'm playing in a way where you can use left trigger and all of your decisions pop up down there. So left trigger, down D-pad, right D-pad is my girl Nev. Left D-pad, up D... I'm sorry, that's backwards. Left D-pad, up D-pad's Nev, and then Balaire's on the other side. You can also do this if you want. Like, you can slow it down, and you can pick, and you can switch targets when you're here. So you can play however you want. I'm more of an action-adventure guy, so I'm playing in a way that is more streamlined and is more just like... To you, it looked button mashy, but like I was making very specific decisions. I was dodging, I was parrying. My parry, you know, because I spent skills here, my parry flows into, where is it? Yeah, this. So after a perfect defense, I get to do this counter blow thing. So I was doing that as well. So like there was actually a lot of thought going into what I was doing. It was just I made it look like there was no thought because, you know, I kind of weaved it all together reasonably well. Gain precision after a successful perfect defense. Precision, the next charge or final attack on an enemy will be critical. I probably want that. You can now hold down your final attacks, strengthening their impacts. Releasing with perfect timing adds a powerful effect based on your weapon type. Andy Ackerman with a $5 super chat. I'm late. Not going to ask you to start over. Thumbs up or thumbs down so far. It's winning me over. Like, I'm having a good time, and I did not expect to like this. I honestly thought the combat was going to turn me off. The combat really, I think, is going to turn people off in the beginning. I don't think they do a great job in that opening section. The combat doesn't feel good in that opening section. It doesn't. You know what I mean? Lono's just good at gaming. It looks mindless. I mean, I actually am pretty decent at gaming, all right? I know everybody wants to say, like, I'm bad and I'm a fraud or whatever, but it's like, you know, when you beat games like Sekiro, games like this are gonna feel a little bit like Child's Play. And that's okay. Every game doesn't need to be, you know, that crazy. I think I want this. And then what's this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we want that next for sure. And thank you so much for that super chat, Andy Ackerman. $5, getting us closer to the super chat goal. 3 out of 5. Couple more super chats, and I'll gift members to the community. Thank you guys so much for doing that. You're liking it? I did not expect to like this at all. I will say this. Some of the voice acting and dialogue is really flat and not that great. There is a clunkiness sometimes to the camera and the combat that I don't like. I can kind of eat around that by using the left trigger sort of like flow state that I'm doing. Yeah. I didn't expect... I just did not expect to like it. I didn't. I thought I was going to be annoyed and bored. Okay, I just equipped her better gear. So, when I go to my character... Oh. Companions is its own menu. Wait, she has points available. What? It looks like you can refund the points as well. Okay.
Ready to go?
Oh, wait, hang on.
Let's look around a little more.
Okay, so it was literally just the chest. All right.
Ready to go?
Please see my joke. I worked hard on it. All right, Lono, let's lower the ego a bit. Remember, you are a dwarf in real life. Come on.
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veil Jumper camp.
Wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of veil jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlathan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nodus Dirthalan? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
If it weren't broken, maybe. But we're not getting anything out of it anytime soon.
Meanwhile, Veil Jumpers are disappearing. Something out there took them.
I know. But maybe, if we find them...
We find the gods. or at least some sign of where they might be.
But Arlethan Forest is huge. Where do we even begin to look for them?
Demeda's Crossing.
What?
Irulan and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeda's Crossing. We could go check it out. The three of us, I mean.
You mean 4? You're not leaving me behind.
You were just wounded. We can...
You'll have to tie me up to keep me here.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeda's Crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Okay, we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
I can visit the merchant to acquire new appearances. Alright, hang on. Here we go.
What you... Be happy to sell you a bit or a bob. Or both.
She looks so bored. Are you just supposed to sell this stuff? This stuff just looks like junk that you sell, right? Faction strength 500. She looks stoned. Yeah, she does look a little stoned. So I don't. It says sell all, and I'll get 905 in faction strength. So I don't think you do anything with this stuff, do you? Hopefully not. I'm confused. Is this just a ribbon? Like, is she like... Is that her skin? Why is that ribbon there? Well, these are 250. Current item will become. Oh, I can upgrade. Oh, that's like all my money. I don't think I'm currently wearing a helmet.
And now that we've met, do your best not to die, yeah? It can be rough out there.
Yeah, that's the plan.
If it gets too rough, just come back and I'll square you away with better bits and bobs.
See ya.
Better bits and bobs. Okay. So... we got Harding. A better bow. Yeah, why can't I sell those things to her, though? And I got myself a helmet. Yeah. Hide helmet in conversations. Oh, no. We are definitely wearing that in conversations. Jumper's deft. Forest Guardian's Veil. Okay. We're actually looking kind of dope. We're looking kind of dope, chat. We're not bad now. So can I sell my weapons though is the question. Equip. Hide tooltip share. Yeah. The helmet stays on. Yeah, so I can't sell this to her because I'm assuming... But she sells weapons and stuff.
Have a look.
Oh, the shop rank will go up with the stuff that I do. So I can sell valuables.
Till next time.
But I can't sell my weapons. Or like my shield. I was seeing if there was like a blacksmith or a weapons merchant to sell to.
Sounds like a lot happened here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlethan City centuries ago. Whole lot of blood magic during the war.
And now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war, it never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed, and now it's bleeding again.
There we go.
Okay. We might need you, little fella. Blade looks like you'll scoop your eye out. Okay, shortcuts. How's the combat now? Somebody in chat taught me, I don't know who it was, I want to give them credit, that I could hold left trigger to get all of the stuff down there. It's a game changer. Like, it's so much better. Now, here's the thing, though. I don't think I can do that, though. Oh, yeah, I can. R1 would do it. Yeah, never mind. Wait. They reappear at their starting position when damaged. Okay, so I couldn't bring it this far, I guess. Currently inaccessible. He's finding it surprisingly enjoyable. Yeah, I did not think I was going to like this. I kept telling people, I said, the main thing I'm interested in is the combat. If the combat can hook me, then we might be able to have a game. Because
you ready to go?
The dialogue and the writing and the characters are a little hit or miss. But that clearly looks like it's going to hurt me. It spreads.
You bet.
So those are like the bomb things that we hit in the other area. The secrets of the past now hidden, to each and every man forbidden. But seek ye with the watchful eye, find a key in the owl's cry.
Huh. The giant owl. Must be something to this.
And a key in the owl's cry. So, behind it? His mouth? That's what I was thinking. It doesn't seem like I can interact with it. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Okay, so I can't swim. This is weird. Why did it let me grab that? There's... Oh, it's gold. I thought that was like paint. Because it looks like I'm supposed to go up. Does it not? Oh, maybe I have to come back. There's a companion to explain it. It definitely... Wait, there's something up there that she can interact with, I think. Yeah, I can't tell if the game wants me... It seems like I'm trying to skip something. Break the rocks? Are they... Yeah, I can't. I wonder if I can get her over there. Like, I can get the right bumper thing to appear. Oh, yeah, right there. Hang on. Yeah, I think you have to walk up to it and do that. Invisible walls? Yeah, there's probably somebody that can smash those rocks. I'm on PS5.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. I need to get back in the fight.
Can we not have this conversation
Then
again?
let's go.
Thank you. There's nothing more grating in a story than like a flat tire conversation. Are you sure you're all right? I'm fine. 10 minutes later. Are you sure you're all right?
I've never seen fog this thick in Demetta's Crossing.
Yeah, performance is fine. There's definitely some degraded image quality and, you know, muddiness to maintain the 60, but I haven't been off-put by it.
This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
Stay sharp.
It's so quiet.
Too quiet.
Where is everybody?
Rook, where are you going? The town square is this way.
Yeah, I'm just
Right there.
I'm just exploring a little bit.
It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something out?
No, to keep something in.
It's blight. Even worse than in the forest.
You okay? What happened here?
Everyone has to die. We'll be rewarded. All of us.
Okay.
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
The town square. We need to search for survivors.
Let's see what we can find. Fan out.
Look at that.
This blight is weird.
What? That's a...
Seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static. But this is alive.
Why were they looking for veil jumpers? What did the mayor want with them? Look, more people. What was that?
Something big. Stay sharp.
Over there. 2 more survivors.
This will be, in the words of Critical Drinker, no, it'll be fine. Just go in.
Milva!
That's one of your fellow veil jumpers? Melara!
Jahel! He's alive!
Melara.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. And the villagers, they said they needed power. Melara, be careful.
Be careful. You're being strangled by a demon tree, and that's your advice? Be careful? Jiminy Christmas.
Help me, anyone!
Come on. That sounds close.
You don't need to make me walk 10 feet. That is one thing they need to stop doing. Just go to the next thing.
Hurry!
You just needed a cutscene of like, oh, there's somebody, and then we would run, and then we would...
A dragon? Here?
No, please! Hey!
Fresh blood, a hungry heart. Creature, come to me.
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me.
You're not going anywhere until I get the full story.
I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the veil jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gilneain's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
All this for gold. The villagers, the veil jumpers, the blights everywhere. Demeter's Crossing is dead because of your greed.
I didn't know. You don't understand what it was like to hear those voices.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The blight everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook?
Let's get him out of there.
What? This entire village is dead because of him.
I know.
Then why spare him?
We don't kill people. Not like this. We're not murderers. We're not like the gods.
Thank you.
I didn't ask for your gratitude.
Then, if I may offer some advice, steel yourself. I felt their power. The promises they make, it's irresistible.
Then try harder next time. Don't make me regret saving you.
Yes, of course. But you should be worried about the rest of the world. Or this will be our future.
Been killing people all day? No, I've not been killing people. I've been killing like
Fate
these
had opened.
demon
And the
spawn
gods
things.
were free. Thanks to Solus, they'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight, all of it, to rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
Press that to fast travel. During game, open up fast travel. Okay. Thank you, Nightfire, for 8 months. You just moved the member goal to 401. Thank you guys all for the super chats and all of the support today. This is probably the perfect time for us to switch to Writer's Room. We've been streaming for just under 3 hours. I absolutely did not expect to play this long and enjoy this to the degree that I have. Do me a favor and smash the like button. If we could get 40 more people to hit like, we could end with 300 likes. You guys are with the new super chat goal as well. Thank you so much for everybody who helped us hit the super chat goals. We did it. I think we did it twice last stream, and you guys almost got it this stream. You got a little bit of time if you want to scramble and do that, and I'll give some more members. I'm going to set up Writer's Room, and we're going to get out of here and kind of figure out what we're going to do tomorrow as far as like gaming news stories. And I believe there's something we can play tomorrow. I can't remember. Have fun in the Writer's Room. Thank you, JTag. If you guys want to continue to hang out, consider becoming a member. Click the join button. Make sure you pick the $6 member tier. It gets you into all the extra content, and it's looking like we're on pace to have a Friday night stream with more jump scares in a quiet place. So thank you guys so much for making that possible. All the support and kindness today for the channel. Horizon. I don't really see a point in streaming the Horizon remaster. I kind of want to watch this more. Yeah, I kind of want to keep playing. I did not expect this at all. I did not expect to be enjoying myself to this degree and wanting to continue playing. Like, I could see myself finishing this one on the couch, which you guys know what that means. Yeah, I mean, I went in super skeptical and did not expect to have a good time. And I'm here to tell you that left trigger, being able to do this and have all my stuff at the bottom like that, that was a game changer. That should 100% be in the tutorial that, like, hey, there's 2 ways to approach this. If they put that on the screen, they did not do a good job of drawing my attention to it, because I didn't know you could do it. I think the reviews are spot on. I think my 7 has turned into an 8. The writing falls flat a lot of the times. The voice acting falls flat a lot of the times. But like once I got into a rhythm with the combat, that raises the score for me. It was a 7 for a little bit. I was like, I don't know. There is some clunkiness. And there is some clumsiness. There is some clunkiness and some clumsiness to the combat and the camera. But like, yeah, I fully switched in my enjoyment factor once somebody pointed out I could hold down left trigger. Like, that completely changed things for me. I still probably would have been okay when we found out we could toggle this screen instead of having to hold down, because like now I can go to her and then I hit right bumper and she does it. I go to her, hit right bumper and she does it. Hit right bumper and she does it. The holding of the right bumper and the dragging of the joystick and the releasing of the right... I've always hated weapon wheels and power wheels that are like that. It drives me freaking crazy. So even that change, I still think I'd be vibing with the combat. But the left trigger, when someone pointed that out to me, it completely changed combat, because it's a moment-to-moment action game right now, and I'm loving it. It's got perfect parry windows where I get a bonus and I get a slowdown and all this, all this sort of impactful choices that I feel like I'm making. So, yeah, I'm kind of in. I'm in. I did not expect it to happen. So, let me go ahead and do that. Switch scenes. Actually, let me go back to the scene and mute the capture card. There we go. It is more action than RPG. I will actually agree with that assessment, which is probably why I'm having such a good time. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to spam a link in chat. That's where we're headed. That's Writer's Room. Thank you so much for being a member to the channel. We're on pace to hit the member goal for Friday night, so thank you everybody who contributed to that. We even have a new way to contribute to the member count with the Super Chat goal. I know some of you expressed that you like Super Chatting more, so I actually can add to the goal now. You can make me add to the goal with Super Chats, and I think that was really fun today. We had some people doing that. I'm going to end the previous stream of Dragon Age Veilguard. I did not expect to enjoy that game to the degree that I did. I had a really good time with it. My opinion really changed.